it's drawing very near. My favorite time of year. The snow is falling and the cold wind blows. Christmas is almost here. And I know that Santa has his dry little eyes on me. It keeps me warm and filled with joy. No, Santa has his eyes on me. I light my house like a Christmas tree. La 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 la, because Santa has his dry little eyes on me. Merry Christmas, YouTubers. Today is Christmas, and you're kind of surprised I was singing that SpongeBob song, and, just the thought of it. I said joy instead of glee. I feel so ashamed by saying that. Well, the reason why I'm singing that is because, well, today is Christmas, and I've also accomplished what I've been really wanting to do. Not only is it Christmas and I'm spending time with family, but it's one of those joyous moments where I have to celebrate. I finally finished Jeremy the Movie. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the fanfiction on Deviantart is finally done. I finished it today on Christmas Day, so let this song be, a reminder that I finished it. I might be singing it, back to back during this review, but, actually, I don't really call this a review, just a Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't record myself opening presents, because last time I did that, people left dislikes on that, and I just got clothes. I got a Pikachu and an Eevee shirt, and a Mickey Mouse hoodie. Spoiler alert. I just didn't want people to just complain because the TV was on and I was opening presents before. Well, we just opened it with the TV on, okay? Last year, I just didn't feel like wanting to record, but then I felt like I wanted to, even though King Kong was on Sci-Fi, and the background noise probably made people dislike the video. And, I know I'm not wearing a Santa hat. I'm sorry. I'm just wearing my Jeremy hat. Well, he's Santa colors. I mean, he's red and white, and nonetheless, and this Jeremy hoodie representing that I finished it should actually be really good and such. But, what could I say? I feel like singing that again because I want to, make it as a course to where it goes from one thing to another. I mean, it is Christmas. It's one of my favorite Christmas songs is SpongeBob, besides the one from Christmas Who, and I know Santa already came last night, but still, I just love singing that jingle. Santa has his dry little eyes on me. He sees everything I do with his left eye on me and his right eye on you. Okay. Now I bet Santa probably came to your houses too, and you're probably happy with what he brought you. Okay, no more singing that SpongeBob Christmas song. I'm done singing that for now. I'm just so happy that I'm just so happy it's finally done. I can finally rest and all this stuff. From 2015 to now, Jeremy the Movie, the fanfiction. Okay. I'll be blatantly honest here, I did actually take rest breaks while doing this, and while watching movies, they kind of gave me the idea to make it more like a struggle for Jeremy in some sort. You have the elements of Watership Down from the characters battling, scratching, and leaving inflictions on each other. You get the friendship and bondings of Regular Show the Movie. You get a little bit of stupidity and humorous moments like from Nickelodeon's 2006 Barnyard, and you get the struggle and the emotion from Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron. You put that all together, and then you essentially get Jeremy the Movie. Yeah, very odd for being a minor character. I just wanted to give Jeremy, a backstory that people can relate to. And I want to be blatantly honest, I will talk about the movie here, and before people say, why is it called Jeremy the Movie? Okay, for instance, I write it out as a movie, okay? There's a beginning, middle, and end. I don't want it to be like a 22-minute special, or 11 minutes. Jeremy the Movie is a prominent, I want it to be like a spin-off to Regular Show. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to ask the creator, J.G. Quintel, to make it as a direct-to-DVD movie, and if it's successful, as Regular Show was, perhaps maybe a spin-off or a mini-series. I know Adventure Time has a mini-series, so why not regular show to save itself? They'll be done with the story arc with Mordecai and Rigby, then they'll have to jump on with Chad and Jeremy and my original OCs. It's just how I see it, and not to mention the fact that I am still reading Watership Down and the Legend of the Guardians novel. Okay, I'll be blatantly honest. While I wasn't writing Jeremy the Movie, I was actually reading the books, and just seeing the sort of struggles that the rabbits go through as well in Watership Down is kind of very similar to how I wrote Jeremy the Movie. Like, you got the in-commands, like the Ephraim Patrol, you got Jericho being like the captain or general, like General Woundwort, and you kind of got Jeremy as the leader, like Hazel was, except he's leading his friends away from danger, but they instead get into danger while he is shipped off someplace else and has to escape along with his other friends, and all that good stuff. I mean, I know it's far-fetched, it's silly, but it being regular show, anything can happen there. So, with the original characters in general, the whole premise of having Ione, Grayson, Dana, and Shelby, their original names, I think you all remember the original Jeremy the Movie when it was a comic. It's kind of almost the same thing, but Icy is Ione, Grayson, it was originally Pasai, Dana was Duckbill, and Shelby was Scales, just a character in the background, now a prominent character. And I will say right now that a fox and a bandicoot are also going to be part of the movie, but probably during, like, the last half of the movie. I mean, they appear, but they're like the prisoned animals that Jericho's army catches. With Jericho's army, I was very specific on making each animal, like, very similar to one another, except they have these predatorial instincts, like you got Grayson being the predatorial leader, like Bigwig, and then you got, Melody the Qual, which is actually either a mixture of Captain Campion, or I think it was, the other one, I don't know, Chervil, or Vervain. It's just her predatorial, nature, because her being a qual, and quals in real life are actually vicious animals, and they prey on, smaller animals. But the thing is, I like to see a little similarity with the two OCs I did, besides, Reggie, with both Grayson and Melody. They're both anthropomorphic animals. They're both marsupials, which is probably the only supernatural thing in the regular show universe. I mean, they're drawn like regular show animals. They're both predators. They both have sharp claws and teeth. They both have pink noses, and they both have to serve a purpose. Like, for example, Grayson's like the fighter, and Melody's like the vicious in command who just wants to attack and kill intruders and such. Like I know what people are saying right now, that it sounds weird that regular show would have predatorial animals. Well, I think a regular show should, like, go on a dark edge, because they did go dark before in certain episodes, and even the movie, some people say. Because if regular show the movie was dark, then Jeremy the Movie is probably 10 times darker. Because I know people who don't like Jeremy would love to see Jeremy in pain, and people who do like Jeremy will suddenly feel sorry for Jeremy when he's in pain, because apparently Jeremy gets into a lot of pain in this movie. I mean, he's not the only one that gets into pain, but there are other characters. I'm not going to say who they are, but they also get into pain as well. And I will say right now, for people who are asking, oh, is this going to be rated PG-13? Okay, fine. There are some humor scenes. There are scenes that contain blood in it. Well, if you read the fanfiction, it's going to say stuff like there's blood on the animals, the scratch marks, the gash marks, the bite marks, and stuff like that. I mean, I know about this stuff. Nobody wants to read a regular show story like that. But if you could actually dig deeper and understand the struggle that Jeremy goes through, and seeing how he became the way he was, then you could actually relate to Jeremy yourself. I mean, for example, like I said, if you watch Replaced, you see that Jeremy is just this generic hipster who doesn't really have a personality, but you do see where he did keep some things from the movie. Like, if you did read Jeremy the Movie before you watched this review, if you saw how he was sabotaged, that's like, if you read the movie fanfiction, then you'll understand why and how Jeremy can fight. And spoiler alert, Jeremy does not do the headlock in the movie. Somebody else does the headlock to him. But like I said, I'm not going to say who it is because it's not Chad. It's not Chad who does it. But there are some... Okay. Time out. Here's where I'm going to go with the similarities from Regular Show the Movie to Jeremy the Movie. So they both take place like in the past, like before a certain tragedy thing happened. So, okay, there's no family death, there's no parent death, there's no one, Jeremy's parents don't die, so that was in the original. They're not dead, they're alive. But back to the comparison, Jeremy the Movie and Regular Show the Movie, they both kind of focus on them being in school, except instead of being high school, it's, I think, kindergarten or preschool that Jeremy went to before with Chad. And then it shows them growing up, graduating, and, the whole thing with Jeremy finding the hoodie and wanting to be a hipster because of the hoodie and stuff like that. But again, with Regular Show the Movie, it does have a villain. They both have a beard of some sort, and they both have a army of minions and stuff like that. But instead, unlike Mr. Ross, Jericho has animals as his army, like Dale the wolf and Shabby Doom the fire-breathing dragon, Robert the black rat, Cassie the cowardly cassowary, Melody, and Griswold the half-blind grizzly bear. I mean, I know they kind of sound very odd as villains, but I wouldn't count Griswold and Cassie as villains. They're like semi-antagonists because they barely do anything at all. They're just cowardly, and they only listen to what they're told or what they have to do, and even though they don't want to do it. It's just more Melody, Shabby Doom, Dale, and Jericho that are like the main enemies. But I won't count Robert because he barely has that much lines, but he does serve a purpose to Jericho. And just like Regular Show the Movie, Chad and Jeremy also have this argument during the middle where they end their friendship, just like Mordecai ended his friendship. And just like Regular Show the Movie, Chad and Jeremy reconcile. And I know these are spoilers, but you need to know if they made up being friends or not, because I know a fanfiction by Metal Gear Snake that he did this fanfiction where Chad and Jeremy broke up and weren't friends anymore, but left it on a cliffhanger. Well, with Jeremy the Movie, there's no cliffhanger. Okay, so I'm probably going to end this video because I know you guys are with family and I don't want to disturb you guys. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I hope that you find Jeremy the Movie on Deviantart. And if you do, if you have a Deviantart account, put it on favorites, comment on it, tell me what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and the whole premise of the movie altogether. And if it ever is paperback, then I just hope Quetzal would allow it. And if it's ever on TV, 78 minutes long. So yeah, Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy this. Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good video. Okay, that was so bad. Okay, just Merry Christmas altogether. So, see ya. Happy holidays.